Hi viewers, my name is Harish. This is my second screencast. I'm going to show you the lab 9 accessing iSCSI storage, after that lab 10 accessing NFS storage, and lab 11 managing VMware vSphere VMFS. So let's move on to the first lab. It's 9. In this lab we are going to add a VMkernel port group to the standard switch. So first thing, log into the vSphere web client and navigate to the vCenter and then hosts and clusters, and then select your ESXi host, and in the right pane click on the manage tab and then go to the networking tab below, and then click on the virtual switches and select the switch 1, and add for this one add the host networking button for network connection, for new connection, and then select the VMkernel network adapter and then select an existing standard switch. Next, in the port properties for network label, name it as an IP storage. In the network label, name it as an IP storage. Then leave with the default setting. Then leave remaining all the default settings. Next, then go for next. The IPv4 settings, give the data on top IP address. It's 192.168. It's 0.45. This is my data on top IP address, and after that then enter the subnet mask. It's 255.255.255.0. the thing is, most of them all the lab has been done already, and you can see some of them it's been created already. I'm not going to create anything, just I'm going to show you overall how to do these ones. So let's, after that, when you're done that, finish it, and here I'm going to do the cancel because I already done it. After that, then review your settings and finish it. Okay, finished. Right now you can see your virtual switches or in the below, after that, next you need to create a new virtual machine here for data on top. For this we need a data on top and NetApp download manager. Here I'm not going to show you how to do the data on top manager and the on the network NetApp download manager and the data on top. Just install them and configure it. After installing and configure, how to now you can go to the vCenter server. From then select the storage and and after that, in the right pane, select the storage adapters. Click on these. Click on the data stores, and from the storage adapters and from the store, click and add a new data store. My host. After that, in the right pane, click on the go to the storage adapters, and you can see the small plus symbol. It's in the green color. So from the storage adapters, select the plus symbol. Select the plus symbol and select the software iSCSI adapter, storage adapters. And the thing is, I don't have the plus symbol, because I have been already created. I'll just tell you the steps and how to do that. Just add a new adapter and then copy the IQN for the further purpose. After, select the network port binding from the select plus symbol, then select the IP storage, press OK. Now you can see the port groups in the network port binding. After that, go to the targets and select the dynamic discovery, then add the button and enter the data on top IP address on iSCSI server and leave the default settings and press OK. After that, come to the web client and view the paths tab. You can see the paths over there. That you can see. I will show you where the paths are. In the bottom you can see those are the paths, because I already told you that I don't have the plus symbol. Rather than that, I can't do anything. So you need to see the paths over there once you finish those all the steps. So the lab 9 is finished, and now let's move on to the lab 10. It's an accessing NFS storage. In this lab we are going to configure access to the NFS data stores. So let's move to the vCenter and click on the storage and select training. From the right side, select the related objects, and from over there select the data stores. And then create a new data store here. I already created the data stores. You can see the 3 data stores, and the names were different completely. I'll tell you these names why they are changed, and just press the click the new create new data store button, and in the location pane go next. After that select the NFS and click next. Here before that adding the NFS, the thing is, first of all, in the NetApp download manager you need to add the license keys for the NFS. After that, in the name configuration, give a name as a name for data store name as a 1, and in the below give the data and top IP address in server blank. My IP is 192.168.0.45. Now in the follow blank, give the path of the NFS from the NetApp. Just now a few minutes ago I told you that before doing these all the things you need to create LUNs and volumes in the NetApp manager, then only you can get this path. So my path is /wall/wall0. So after entering the path, just go to the next. Since I think I did a little bit of mistake, I think so. Just give me a minute. The thing is, why I got error means the data store name is already existed in my host, and the IP address also has been used. So I'm going to show you how again I changed the data store name to 10, and I changed my IP address also. Now let's move on to the next. Then here you can see it's success, and select the host. After that, go to the next. After that, review all the details and go for finish, because I already created. I'm just cancelling, but you have to do the finish button. So you can see all the data stores, everything, whatever you created, it must should be over here in the 3 column. After that, now let's move on to the then now select your now click on the newly created data store, select monitor, after that in the below there's a below in the report on just in the report on drop down button, select the NAS mount, then just press the rescan button, then the NAS data store is displayed. The report, all the NAS reports will be displayed. Why I'm not getting missed? Because I haven't newly created any data store. I'm using the old one. So here you can see all the report. Now this is the lab 10th, and we finished the lab 10th, and now let's move on to the lab 11, which is managing VMware vSphere VMFS. So let's move on to the home button and select vCenter, then select the data stores, then right click on the local data stores and rename it as a local ESXi1. I already told you before that why my names are different, because I already changed these names. It's local ESXi1. After that, from the vCenter, go to the hosts and clusters and select your host. Select your host, and in that one select the lab servers. Right, in the right pane, click on the manage tab. Just give me a few minutes. After selecting your host, and then just in the right pane, click on the manage tab and select storage. From the storage, select the storage adapters and then select the iSCSI software adapter. You can see in the last one. After that, then check the paths are available by the LUNs we create in the data stores. Those are the LUNs we have created before in the lab in the lab 9. So now go to the ESXi host from the lab server and right click on it and select new data store. Then after that, make sure the host is listed in the location. Okay, then next select the VMFS and click next. For the data store name it as a private VMFS 0-01. Here I'm going to name it as a 012 because I've been already created these all the things. So, and the thing is, after selecting this, see, you can say that there is no LUNs. It's showing there is no LUNs because I've been already used 2 LUNs. You need 2 LUNs, the which one we created in the tab downloader manager. So when you select that one, you need to select it will be displayed you can see the 2 LUNs were displayed in the pane, and in that one select LUN 1. After that, now go to the I'm going to cancel it now, but you need to go further. Further in the next pane you'll get a disk selection and select your first LUN, and then next leave the key. After that, leave the default values for the file system version. After that, click next, and after that you can it will show you the storage size, how much size it is. By default you can see the 5 GB, and you need to decrease the size of this one for 1 GB. After that, click next and finish it. After, in the same way, create a new data store and select the VMFS and name it, and the data store name it as a VMFS private VMFS 02 and click next. After that, in the disk, select the second LUN and click next. After that, leave the default settings and finish it. After that, in vCenter, go to the storage and select training and select data stores from the related objects. And then select the first data store and click on the summary tab, and here you can see all the details. By one looks different than the different because I created already everything, so it looks a little bit different because in the further we need to change a little bit changes for those ones. You can see here in my one it shows you like 8 GB capacity, but you will have only 5 GB. It's been restricted with only 5 GB because I don't have any space, and that's it. And after that, again go to the hosts and clusters and select your host. After selecting your host, and from the right pane select the manage and select the settings, and here it looks because I already assigned I already increased my size for the LAN the data store for the data store 1, and here it looks different, but the thing is you can see the increase size button over there, and just click on it. After that it's very simple steps, just follow those ones, and you can increase the size for 1 GB, and that which is decreased previously. After that, finish it and review it in the same data store pane, and select the second data store with the second LAN, and delete it by clicking on all vCenter actions. Clicking in all vCenter actions, I have already deleted it after that, and just confirm it, and now increase the size for the first data store with the LAN 1 and review it and finish it. So the last and the final one is now changing the name for the data store as a VMFS student and Yaneba. I already changed my those things, and the lab 11 is finished now, and thank you for watching my video. Thank you. Bye.